All that Jaden could think of the next morning was that Elder Brother had left the Nomadwater Sect a blueprint. The only problem was that this blueprint was carved into the dead man's staff, and to make matters worse, the words were backward. They would need to get to civilization, get some ink, and put it down on parchment. Only then would Luca be able to translate it. The dynamics of everything in Jaden's life had changed in ways he still couldn't fathom. For 10 days, he had worked to grow stronger so he could rescue the other members of the Nomadwater Sect. He had met Boda, a Sunstrider camel, along the way, and there was also Kay, a D-rank Aquaseer of the Whispering Wind Sect, who had been tricked by the gods. She was now a member of the Nomadwater Sect, along with Rhodes, the Stone Shaper, Caspian, the Aquaseer, and Luca, the Galecaller, who often doubled as their leader. But Jaden had a feeling the adventure was only just beginning. Yet, before they did anything, they needed to get the message on the staff translated. Jaden assumed that the closest city would be Karakorum, yet according to Caspian, it would be faster for them to go north to Nalig, a city named after a dragon. To do so, they would take Dry River. Jaden had a water harvester skill known as Tide Walk, but his was only at level 1. Caspian's was much higher, high enough that the Aquaseer would be able to transport their entire group over the waves, including their camel. 6 months. Luca reminded all of them the next morning as they shared dried fruit and meat for breakfast. She ripped a piece of dried melon with her teeth. 6 months before we have to come back and tackle the next pillar. Normally, Jaden would have meditated in the morning, but he had overslept, and he felt bad for it. Not that he should have. What Jaden had just been through, the psychological and endurance-based challenges associated with the first pillar, had been something that a younger version of him couldn't have fathomed. But he had made it through, and he deserved the rest. Like Jaden, Rhodes had also overslept, the big stone shaper just now waking at Luca's announcement. The 3 of them were in the pocket shelter, which allowed them to camp anywhere they liked. The shelter had been one of the best objects Jaden had received from Elder Brother. He knew it would come in handy in the future. The only thing strange about it was the fact that it existed in a pocket realm, the entirety of this space consisting of a platform surrounded by an endless void. Anything that went over the side would disappear into eternity, trapped between realms. Jaden didn't quite know how it worked, but he had used its void nature once before, when a bandit had assaulted him outside of Karakorum. Even though it was a great item to have, it was also incredibly dangerous. "We could relax for the day," Rhodes told her on the tail end of a big yawn, when that seemed to rattle the shelter's platform. "Please, Pebbleheart. The sooner we find ink and get this translated, the sooner we can see what Elder Brother has to say. 6 months. Have you already forgotten how long we have?" "How could I?" he asked with a snort. "You keep reminding me." "I'm repeating myself because it's important. The 2 Aquaseers are already up," she said as she squinted up to the top of the pocket shelter. The pale light illuminating the platform was quickly blocked out by Boda,